Have you ever felt a stirring deep within you, an unshakable feeling that you were meant for something greater? It's as if there's a quiet whisper in your soul, a gentle nudge from the universe saying, "You are chosen." God, in his infinite wisdom and boundless love, has endowed each of us with incredible powers, powers that lie dormant, waiting to be awakened. This is your reality. The truth is, these divine gifts are woven into the very fabric of your being, and they are waiting for you to recognize and embrace them. So, we will explore 8 powers God gives you. You have them. The power of spiritual sight. Spiritual sight is the divine ability to perceive beyond the physical realm and into the deeper truths of existence. It is the gift of seeing with the eyes of the soul, understanding the unseen dimensions of life, and discerning the spiritual essence behind material appearances. This profound vision allows us to connect with the divine, gain insights into our purpose, and experience a greater sense of unity with all that is. Think of Prophet Elisha from the Bible. Elisha and his servant were surrounded by the enemy army, and the servant was filled with fear. However, Elisha, with spiritual insight, saw that the hills were full of horses and chariots of fire sent by God to protect them. When Elisha prayed, God opened the servant's eyes, and he saw the divine protection that had been there all along. This story highlights that spiritual sight enables us to see the divine presence and protection in our lives, even when it is not immediately apparent. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it is easy to become disconnected from our deeper selves and the divine. Contemplation and silence can help quiet the mind and open our hearts to spiritual insights. Imagine a clear, still pond. When the water is undisturbed, it reflects the sky and the surroundings with perfect clarity. Similarly, when our minds are calm and focused, we are better able to perceive the deeper truths of existence. Spiritual sight also involves intuition, the inner knowing that guides us toward truth and understanding. Intuition is not just a vague feeling, but a direct, often profound sense of knowing that arises from our connection to the divine. It is like an inner compass that points us in the right direction, even when external evidence is lacking. Cultivating intuition involves learning to trust our inner voice and being open to the subtle nudges and guidance that arise from within. A practical way to enhance your spiritual sight is through mindful observation. Take time each day to observe the world around you with a sense of wonder and reverence. Look at the natural beauty of a sunset, the intricate patterns of a leaf, or the gentle movement of clouds. By practicing mindful observation, you train yourself to see beyond surface appearances and appreciate the divine presence in everyday moments. Connecting with nature is also a powerful way to enhance spiritual sight. Nature has a way of grounding us and opening our eyes to the divine interconnectedness of all life. Spend time in natural settings, whether it's a walk in the park, hiking in the mountains, or simply sitting in your garden. Allow the beauty and serenity of nature to remind you of the divine presence that permeates all things. The power of faith. Faith is the foundation upon which all other powers rest. It is the invisible force that connects us to the divine, the bridge between our human limitations and God's infinite possibilities. Without faith, the journey of discovering our divine powers cannot begin, but with it, mountains move, doors open, and miracles unfold. Consider the biblical story of David and Goliath. A young shepherd boy, armed with nothing but a sling and a few stones, faced a giant warrior clad in armor. To the onlookers, it seemed impossible that David could triumph. Yet David's unwavering faith in God's power made the impossible possible. It wasn't his strength that defeated Goliath, but his faith. This ancient tale reminds us that faith is not about the size of our resources, but the size of our belief. Faith is like a seed. In its dormant state, it appears small and insignificant. But when planted in the soil of our hearts and nurtured with trust and perseverance, it grows into a mighty tree, bearing fruits of abundance. Let's bring this into our everyday lives. Picture a person who has been struggling with a chronic illness, feeling hopeless and defeated. They have tried various treatments, consulted numerous doctors, yet the condition persists. Then, they encounter a healer who speaks to them about the power of faith. Inspired, they begin to believe in their healing, to visualize their body restored to health, and to trust in God's plan. Miraculously, their health begins to improve. This is not a fictional scenario. Countless testimonies around the world highlight the transformative power of faith in overcoming adversity. Faith is not just a religious concept, it is a universal principle acknowledged by various spiritual and philosophical traditions. In Hinduism, Shraddha, or faith, is considered essential for spiritual growth. Buddhism emphasizes the importance of saddha, faith in the Buddha's teachings, as a key to enlightenment. The Quran speaks of iman, the faith that sustains believers through life's trials. Each of these traditions, despite their differences, recognizes faith as a vital force in the human experience. To truly harness the power of faith, we must cultivate it daily. Think of it as a spiritual muscle that grows stronger with exercise. Begin with small acts of faith. Trust in the process, even when the outcome is uncertain. Practice gratitude, for it shifts our focus from lack to abundance, strengthening our faith, just like a young artist with a dream of painting a masterpiece. At first, their work is rough, unpolished. Doubts creep in, questioning their talent and vision, but they continue to paint, driven by faith in their creative gift. Each stroke of the brush, each color added to the canvas, is an act of faith. Eventually, their perseverance pays off, and a beautiful masterpiece emerges. This story illustrates that faith is not just passive belief, but active participation in the divine process. In moments of doubt, remember the words of Martin Luther King Jr. Faith is taking the first step, even when you don't see the whole staircase. Faith invites us to step into the unknown, to trust in the unseen, and to believe in the miraculous. It is the light that guides us through the darkest nights, the anchor that holds us steady in turbulent seas. As you reflect on these examples, take a moment to consider your own life. Where can you plant the seed of faith? What areas of your life are calling for trust in the divine process? It might be a dream you've set aside, a relationship that needs healing, or a challenge that seems insurmountable. Whatever it is, know that your faith can move mountains. Faith does not mean that we will never face challenges or doubts. It means that we trust in a higher power to guide us through them. It means believing in the unseen and the seemingly impossible. It is a journey, not a destination, and every step taken in faith brings us closer to the realization of our divine potential. The power of wisdom. The power of wisdom is your third divine gift. Wisdom is a divine gift that illuminates our path and guides us through the complexities of life. It is more than mere knowledge. It is the ability to discern truth, make sound judgments, and act in accordance with higher principles. Wisdom allows us to see beyond the surface of situations, understand the deeper meaning of experiences, and make choices that align with our highest good. When we harness the power of wisdom, we navigate life with clarity, purpose, and grace. To understand the profound nature of wisdom, let us reflect on the story of King Solomon from the Bible. Solomon, known for his great wisdom, was visited by two women who claimed to be the mother of the same baby. Each woman insisted that the child was hers, and there was no clear evidence to resolve the dispute. Solomon, in his wisdom, proposed to divide the baby in two, giving half to each woman. One woman agreed to the proposal, while the other, driven by genuine maternal love, pleaded to give the child to the other woman to save its life. Solomon then revealed the true mother, recognizing her willingness to sacrifice her claim for the well-being of the child. This story illustrates that true wisdom involves empathy, insight, and the ability to see the heart of the matter. Wisdom is revered in many spiritual traditions. In Buddhism, the attainment of wisdom is central to enlightenment, guiding practitioners to understand the true nature of reality and the interconnectedness of all things. The Bhagavad Gita, a sacred Hindu text, emphasizes the importance of wisdom in discerning the right path and making righteous choices. In Taoism, wisdom is seen as aligning oneself with the natural flow of life, understanding that true knowledge comes from living in harmony with the Tao. Wisdom arises from a deep understanding of ourselves and our experiences. Take time each day to reflect on your actions, thoughts, and emotions. Ask yourself, what did I learn today? How can I apply this understanding to my life? This practice of self-inquiry helps us gain insight into our patterns and behaviors, allowing us to make more informed and conscious choices. Consider the teachings of Confucius, who emphasized the importance of continuous learning and self-improvement. He said, "By 3 methods we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest; second, by imitation, which is easiest; and third, by experience, which is the bitterest." This quote highlights that wisdom can be cultivated through various means, but reflection is the most profound and enduring. By quieting the mind and turning inward, we create space for deeper understanding and insight. In the stillness of quietness, we can connect with our inner wisdom and the wisdom of the universe. Practices such as mindfulness, where we observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, can help us see things more clearly and make wiser decisions. Wisdom also involves seeking knowledge and learning from others. Surround yourself with mentors, teachers, and wise individuals who inspire and challenge you. Engage in meaningful conversations, read books that expand your horizons, and be open to different perspectives. The wisdom of others can illuminate our own path and help us see things from a broader viewpoint. In the Native American tradition, the elder is often seen as the embodiment of wisdom. Elders are respected for their life experiences and the knowledge they have gained over time. They are seen as guides and keepers of the community's collective wisdom. This respect for elders teaches us the value of listening to those who have walked the path before us and honoring the wisdom they have to share. Another aspect of cultivating wisdom is learning to trust our intuition. Our inner voice or intuition often provides us with valuable guidance and insights. By paying attention to our gut feelings and inner nudges, we can make choices that are aligned with our true selves. Intuition is the whisper of the divine within us, guiding us towards our highest good. The healing power. The healing power is a divine gift that enables us to mend our bodies, minds, and spirits. It is the profound ability to transform pain into growth, illness into wellness, and wounds into wisdom. This power is not only about physical healing, but also encompasses emotional, mental, and spiritual rejuvenation. When we harness the healing power, we tap into the infinite source of life and renewal that flows through all creation. Consider the story of Jesus healing the paralytic man. As recounted in the Gospel of Mark, a group of friends brought a paralyzed man to Jesus, hoping for a miracle. Unable to reach him because of the crowd, they lowered the man through the roof. Jesus, moved by their faith, told the paralytic, "Son, your sins are forgiven." He then commanded the man to rise, take up his mat, and walk. The man stood up, fully healed, and walked out in full view of everyone. This story illustrates that healing often begins with faith and a willingness to seek divine intervention. It also shows that healing encompasses both physical and spiritual dimensions. In Ayurveda, an ancient system of medicine from India, healing involves balancing the body's energies and harmonizing with nature's rhythms. Traditional Chinese medicine focuses on restoring the flow of qi, or vital energy, to promote health and well-being. Indigenous healing practices around the world emphasize the interconnectedness of mind, body, spirit, and community, using rituals, herbs, and ceremonies to restore balance and harmony. To cultivate the healing power, we must first acknowledge our need for healing and open ourselves to the process. This involves being honest about our pain and suffering and having the courage to seek help and support. Healing often begins with self-awareness and the willingness to face our wounds. Just as a wound must be cleaned and treated to heal, we must address our emotional and spiritual wounds with care and compassion. Think of Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist. In his seminal work, Man's Search for Meaning, Frankl recounts his experiences in Nazi concentration camps and how he found healing and meaning even in the midst of immense suffering. He realized that while he could not control his external circumstances, he could choose his response to them. By finding purpose in his suffering and helping others find theirs, Frankl experienced profound healing. His story teaches us that healing often involves finding meaning and purpose in our pain. Healing also involves addressing our emotional and mental well-being. Practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and journaling can help us process our emotions and release negative thoughts. Therapy and counseling can provide valuable support and guidance as we navigate our healing journeys. It is essential to create a safe space where we can express our feelings, explore our inner world, and develop healthy coping mechanisms. Another aspect of the healing power is forgiveness. Forgiving ourselves and others is essential for emotional healing. Holding on to grudges and resentments can create emotional and physical stress, hindering our ability to heal. By releasing these negative emotions and embracing forgiveness, we free ourselves from the past and open up to the possibility of a brighter, healthier future. The healing power is your divine gift. Embrace it with an open heart and let it guide you towards wholeness and renewal. The power of manifestation. Manifestation is the divine ability to bring our dreams and desires into reality through the power of our thoughts, intentions, and actions. It is the process of aligning our inner visions with our external experiences, turning aspirations into tangible outcomes. When we harness the power of manifestation, we tap into a transformative force that enables us to shape our lives and create the reality we envision. Manifestation is not merely about wishful thinking. It is a deliberate and focused practice of aligning our inner world with our outer experiences. This process involves several key elements: clarity of intention, belief, and action. By setting clear and specific goals, believing in their possibility, and taking consistent action towards them, we harness the power of manifestation to create the life we desire. Consider the teachings of the law of attraction, which states that like attracts like. According to this principle, our thoughts and emotions act as magnets, drawing similar energies into our lives. If we focus on positive thoughts and feelings, we attract positive experiences and opportunities. Conversely, negative thoughts and beliefs can attract challenges and obstacles. This understanding emphasizes the importance of cultivating a positive mindset and aligning our thoughts with our desired outcomes. The power of manifestation is seen as a reflection of divine will and creativity. In Hinduism, the concept of sankalpa represents the power of intention and resolution. Sankalpa is used to set clear and purposeful intentions that align with one's higher self. In the New Thought movement, which includes teachings like those of Rhonda Byrne's The Secret, manifestation is viewed as a natural ability of the mind to shape reality through focused thought and visualization. To grasp the power of manifestation, let us consider the story of Jim Carrey. Before he became a well-known actor, Carrey faced significant financial struggles. In the early 1990s, he wrote himself a check for $10 million, dated it for Thanksgiving 1995, and carried it in his wallet. Despite the uncertainty of his future, Carrey held steadfast to his vision. In 1994, just before the date on his check, he received a role in the film Dumb and Dumber, which paid him $10 million. Carrey's story is a powerful testament to the role of belief and intention in manifesting one's dreams. To begin manifesting your desires, start by gaining clarity about what you want to achieve. Take time to reflect on your goals and dreams, write them down in detail, as this helps solidify your intentions and provides a roadmap for your manifestation process. The clearer and more specific your vision, the more effectively you can direct your thoughts and actions towards achieving it. Imagine your goals as if they have already been achieved. Picture yourself living the life you desire, experiencing the emotions and sensations associated with your success. Belief plays a crucial role in manifestation. You must believe in your ability to achieve your goals and in the process of manifestation itself. Doubts and negative self-talk can undermine your efforts and create barriers to success. To cultivate a strong belief in your manifestation abilities, challenge and reframe any limiting beliefs you may hold. Replace negative thoughts with affirmations that reinforce your confidence and trust in the process. Action is the bridge between intention and manifestation. While thoughts and beliefs are foundational, they must be supported by tangible steps and efforts. Take proactive steps towards your goals, no matter how small they may seem. Each action, whether it's learning a new skill, networking with others, or making strategic decisions, contributes to the realization of your desires. The universe responds to your efforts, aligning opportunities and resources with your intentions. The power to influence. The power to influence is a divine gift that allows us to shape the world around us through our actions, words, and presence. It is the ability to inspire, guide, and affect change in ourselves and others. This sacred power is not about control or dominance, but about leading with purpose, integrity, and compassion. When we harness the power of influence, we become catalysts for positive transformation, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond our immediate sphere. Mahatma Gandhi, with his philosophy of non-violent resistance, had a profound impact on the Indian independence movement. Despite not holding formal political power, his ability to inspire and mobilize millions of people through his peaceful approach changed the course of history. Gandhi's influence was rooted in his deep commitment to justice and truth, demonstrating that true power comes from leading with conviction and aligning our actions with our highest values. In Taoism, the Tao Te Ching speaks to the power of leading through gentleness and wisdom, influencing others not through force, but through the natural flow of life. In Islam, the Prophet Muhammad's life and teachings have had a lasting influence on millions, emphasizing the importance of character and integrity. The most profound influence we can have is through our own personal growth and transformation. When we live authentically with integrity and purpose, we naturally inspire others to do the same. Think of the impact of a candle in a dark room. One small flame can illuminate the entire space, guiding others towards light and warmth. Similarly, our inner light and authenticity can illuminate the lives of those around us, inspiring them to seek their own path. Influence is not just about commanding others, but in embodying the values of love and service, showing that our actions can speak louder than words. Influence also involves effective communication. The way we express our thoughts, beliefs, and values can significantly impact others. Speaking with clarity, kindness, and empathy allows us to connect with others on a deeper level and convey our message with authenticity. Consider the words of Maya Angelou, who once said, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." This highlights the importance of the emotional impact of our words and actions. Another key aspect of influence is leading by example. Actions often speak louder than words, and by demonstrating the values and behaviors we wish to see in others, we set a powerful example. Whether it's through acts of kindness, ethical behavior, or perseverance in the face of challenges, our example can inspire others to follow suit. You can develop the power of influence through mentorship and support. By guiding and encouraging others in their personal and professional growth, you not only help them achieve their goals, but also create a lasting impact on their lives. Think of a mentor who has inspired you and consider how you can offer similar support and guidance to others. The power of love. Next comes the power of love. It is the most profound and transformative power bestowed upon us by God. It is the force that binds us, heals us, and elevates us to our highest potential. In life, love is the thread that weaves everything together, creating a masterpiece of unity and harmony. When we truly understand and harness the power of love, we unlock the essence of our divine nature. Consider the timeless words from the Bible. God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God in them. This simple yet profound statement encapsulates the essence of our existence. Love is not just an emotion, it is a divine energy that flows through every aspect of our being. It is the very heartbeat of the universe, the glue that holds everything together. Love is the antidote to all forms of negativity. When we fill our hearts with love, fear, anger, and hatred dissolve. Love is a healing balm, capable of mending the deepest wounds and bridging the widest chasms. This is not mere sentimentality. It is a profound spiritual truth echoed across all major religious and philosophical traditions. In Christianity, Jesus taught us to love your neighbor as yourself. In Hinduism, the concept of ahimsa, or non-violence, is rooted in love and compassion for all living beings. Buddhism speaks of metta, loving kindness, as a practice to cultivate unconditional love for all. The Sufi mystics of Islam celebrate love as the path to divine union, while indigenous traditions honor love as the sacred bond that connects all life. But we must first learn to love ourselves. This is not about vanity or self-indulgence, but about recognizing our intrinsic worth as divine creations. Self-love is the foundation upon which we build our capacity to love others. When we honor and respect ourselves, we create a reservoir of love that can be shared with the world. Think of a well. If it is dry, it cannot quench anyone's thirst, but when it is full, it can provide life-sustaining water to all who come to drink. Similarly, when our hearts are full of self-love, we can give abundantly to others. Begin each day with a simple affirmation: I am worthy of love. I am a vessel of divine love. Let these words sink into your soul and nourish your spirit. Love is also a powerful force for transformation in our relationships. This transformation is not limited to romantic relationships. It extends to our interactions with family, friends, colleagues, and even strangers. When we approach every encounter with love, we create ripples of positive energy that spread far and wide. A smile, a kind word, a thoughtful gesture. These small acts of love have the power to change lives and uplift spirits. Love requires vulnerability, courage, and a willingness to forgive. It calls us to rise above our egos and embrace our shared humanity. But the rewards are immeasurable. When we choose love, we align ourselves with the highest frequencies of the universe. We become channels of divine grace, bringing light into the darkest corners of the world. The power of love is your second divine gift. Embrace it with an open heart and let it flow through you. As you cultivate love within yourself and share it with others, you will begin to see miraculous changes in your life. You will experience deeper connections, greater joy, and a profound sense of peace. You are chosen, and love is the key to unlocking the divine powers within you. The power to experience miracles. Miracles are often seen as extraordinary events that defy natural laws, but at their core, they are manifestations of divine intervention and grace. The power to experience miracles is a gift that invites us to open our hearts and minds to the wondrous possibilities that lie beyond the ordinary. When we harness this power, we align ourselves with the divine flow of miracles that can transform our lives in profound and unexpected ways. Miracles are not confined to ancient scriptures or distant legends. They are available to us in our everyday lives. Miracles can appear as unexpected opportunities, sudden healings, or moments of profound clarity and insight. The key to experiencing miracles is to cultivate a mindset of openness and receptivity, allowing ourselves to be surprised by the wonders of the divine. Consider the story of a woman named Sarah who struggled with infertility for many years. Despite medical challenges and numerous failed treatments, Sarah continued to hold on to hope and faith, Through a combination of prayer, medical intervention, and sheer perseverance, Sarah eventually conceived and gave birth to a healthy baby. This miracle was not just a result of medical science, but also a testament to the power of belief, hope, and divine intervention working together. In Islam, miracles, known as mujizat, are seen as signs of the truth of the Prophet's messages. Hinduism speaks of divine manifestations or avatars, which come to earth to restore cosmic order and guide humanity. Buddhism, while less focused on miracles, acknowledges extraordinary events as signs of deep spiritual realization and the transformative power of enlightenment. To experience miracles, we must first embrace the possibility that the extraordinary can happen in our lives. This involves letting go of limiting beliefs and expectations that confine us to a narrow view of reality. Imagine a canvas that is filled with vibrant colors and intricate patterns. The more open and expansive the canvas, the more possibilities there are for creating a masterpiece. Similarly, when we open our minds and hearts to the infinite possibilities of the divine, we create space for miracles to unfold. Consider also the power of faith in creating space for miracles. When we approach life with unwavering faith and trust, we open ourselves to receiving the extraordinary. This faith does not mean expecting miracles to happen at every turn, but rather trusting that the divine presence is always at work, guiding and supporting us. Miracles often arise from moments of surrender and acceptance. Letting go of control and accepting the present moment allows us to be more open to receiving the blessings that the universe has in store for us. Reflect on the story of the lotus flower which blooms in muddy waters. The lotus represents purity and spiritual awakening, emerging beautifully despite its challenging environment. Similarly, miracles can emerge from the most unexpected and challenging circumstances, reminding us of the beauty and grace inherent in the divine plan. All these powers are your divine gift. As you embrace these divine gifts, approach them with wonder and openness. Let each power guide you toward a life filled with awe and transformation. As you nurture and harness these gifts, you will find yourself enriched with profound blessings and divine grace. Remember, you are chosen, and these powers are the key to unlocking the limitless potential within you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.